question. Dr. Moore, would you be asking for the same coverage?
Yeah.
As we've had in the past?
Yes. Especially catastrophic and the same, it's gonna be tailored the same way. Same package.
I'm in favor.
The next item, we had talked about our pre-K and trying to do a few things, and if you've been following the legislature, it looks like they're gonna help us out some in that area, but we feel like that the next item would help us, maybe bring the district, some revenue by changing the approach. And so at this time, I would ask you to, look at the pre-K proposal for the contract. As stated, if you have any questions, I know Ms. Fiolick's here. But I would recommend that we do approve it because I think it will help our program over there in the early childhood building.
We still have half a day for pre-K.
Yes, currently.
Is that what you project for next year?
Currently. I don't know, the legislatures, they hold all the cards. This plan is in case we don't. It's to hope get some, we have some this year paying. The biggest deal with the contract change is that last year, they only could pay the lump sum for the whole year or twice, the 500, and people, they don't have it. And so I divided up the number of days in the calendar, and it only comes out to $5.72 a day per kid, and that gives breakfast, lunch, and a snack if they stay all day. And they'll already be eligible, and so really the change in this is adding the option 3, which is if they pay monthly, it's $111.12 if they're free or reduced, which 99.9. I think I have 2 kids in pre-K that don't, but have some other problem anyway. So it's like nobody would have to pay the $166 right now, but even that is way cheaper than daycare anywhere.
Okay.
Can we advertise it?
It is. You should have seen it. I put, I don't know if you have this one, but this should have been in Crockett's paper. It should have been in full page in Grapeland, and it's been in Houston County Life, I know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I gave this to all the papers.
We need a review to see if they've got it in there.
It was supposed to be in Sunday
Oh, I haven't seen it.
and
Yes.
whatever, and
In other words,
Thursday
we
in
are
Crockett, I know,
advertising.
for sure.
For next year, we're advertising right now.
I am, and that's what we're doing sign-ups
Yes.
on Wednesday. I'm also taking these to Head Start, so they're 4-year-olds, because a lot of people at Head Start think that they're part of Crockett and they just enroll over, and so I'm sending those packets. I'm going to Head Start with packets tomorrow so that they'll bring them to me on Thursday. But really, the only real change is the option 3. It may be a little bit more legal-wise, that's all. Just giving them that 9-month option is a big deal for people. I've already had people calling, are we going to be able to do that? I'm like, I don't know.
They're doing like the Christmas holidays when we're out a couple of weeks in a round. Would the fee be adjustable?
What I did is I took the whole year days and divided it by 9.
Oh, okay.
So that we don't have to worry about
Not that.
the days.
Yeah.
We just
Okay,
did it
that's
even the whole year, so it really doesn't, it's not per day. I just
Yeah.
did that so people would know
Annual
really,
thing, yeah.
when you think of daycare, you're thinking, well, how much a day?
Yeah.
How much is it a day? Is it $25 a day? Well, we're only $5.72.
Well, plus you provide transportation.
Transportation,
I mean,
and like I said,
absolutely.
meals. I
By
mean,
itself, more than
Yeah.
pays for meals.
That's good.
yeah, and
And
they're gonna be in
education.
school. The big deal is they're gonna be in school instead of sitting at home. A lot of people don't wanna send them for a half a day. It's not worth getting them up and dressed to
Right.
come pick them up. It's kind of,
Time we drop them off, time we pick them up.
right, or ride the bus home to be ready for them. But that's really why.
Ms. Fiolick and other pre-K programs in the area, we also have payment options similar to this, that can be paid
Right,
annually, semi-annually, or monthly.
right, and we
This
just
would-
didn't
this
do
would-
that last year. We
So
were
it's
afraid.
competitive in the same way.
There's nothing in place that would exempt payment for any reason.
No, no, you come a half a day.
Yeah. I mean, but
The second half of the day is an option. I mean, right now, they're not funding the second half of the day.
But you could call that an after-school program or an afternoon program.
Right, but that's if they pay.
Which is what it is, if it's a
Really?
daycare, it's an.
Well,
But
it's
it's
not
not
a
a
daycare.
I know it's not. It's not.
We're not a
We don't do
We don't
daycare,
do
for
daycare.
sure. It's cheaper than daycare, but we definitely have a curriculum.
Ms. Viola, how do you do the attendance? I mean, is it under
You
same
only can count them
standards?
one time.
But is it the same standards as it would be for a regular
Yes.
student?
So if you're enrolled in pre-K, you're really held to the same standards as a 12th grade.
So if you get a parent.
Once you're enrolled, you're enrolled.
So if you get a parent and say, you know, after you give them the $5 and something total a day, and they say, well, I want my kid to go 10 days, you know, and do it
No,
like
they
that.
can't.
They
You're,
can't do
you're,
that?
Got to do that.
this,
They have to do the whole
once
year.
they sign, they're really bound to do the whole year.
It's a legally binding.
Right. It's not like, yes, it's not a promissory thing. It's a contract, which is, you know,
And we get ADA for them.
we will get ADA for them
The way it looks like.
for the half a day. But a lot of people wouldn't come because we didn't really provide a whole day and they didn't have the $1,000 or the $500 to give it up front. But, you know, $111,
Yeah.
They
sounds
can-
better.
they can
It
do
sounds
that.
better.
That's a lot.
Okay, can I get a motion?
I move that we approve the recommendation for the proposed 2013 pre-K financial contract.
It's been moved and second that we approve the 2013-14 ECC pre-K financial contract. Are there any other questions or concerns? All in favor? Opposes? Approved. Item 12.
Next item 12, consider approval of the resolution extending the depository contract with First Community. This is one of the things that we can do. We don't have to go back out. I think that we, in the business department, I know myself, feel like they've done what they said they would do with us. And so I would suggest that instead of doing anything, you have approve the resolution extending the depository contract with First Community Bank at this time.
It has been moved and second that we accept the resolution extending depository contract with First Community Bank. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Moore, what you're saying is, by law, we do not have to go out every year or 2 years.
That's correct.
And actually
Bid it out.
request a bid from depositories and,
That's right. This is one of those times when you don't have to, and so if you don't have to, we feel like they're doing a good job, so we want to continue to be obligated with them and them with us.
just wanted to make sure that everybody else was aware that
Right.
it's something we don't have
Right.
to do.
We don't have to- we don't have
will
to.
be questioned on it.
Yeah, we don't have to go out. No.
Okay.
Dr. Moore, is this the, a 2-year period of time we're talking about? Is that what we're looking at?
Yes, yes. And then, and when that 2 years is up, then it'll be time to bid it out again.
Okay.
Got one option, we're gonna take it this time. Or I'm recommending you take it this time.
If memory serves me correct, how many bids do we have the last time we bid it out?
We had, Citizens didn't, Crockett State Bank didn't,
We had one.
I only had one, I think.
Right. We
First
had-
Community. I'm sitting here had
I
to think
believe
about
that's
it.
what
We,
have.
in other words, I wasn't gonna say it, but we're sure glad they're doing it. See, a lot of people don't realize is, what they have to do is obligate and tie up some of their money.
Yeah.
So they don't really wanna get in that game, especially as poor as things are right now.
Yeah, we only
Okay.
had one, that's right.
All in favor?
I got to think about that.
Okay. We got that. Item 13.
Item 13 is our auditors. We finally found some, I think, can add and subtract. And so I would like to recommend them back to you at this time. Hereford, Lynch, Sellers, Kerr, and Kirkland. I think they did a good job, and I'm glad we got them working as auditors. Yes.
I make the motion, we accept it. We had a good experience with them last year.
Yes, we did.
They're most thorough.
It is moved in second that we accept Hereford Lynch Sellers and Kirkham as the annual audit firm. Are there any questions? All in favor? Okay. Accepted.